Here we are. Yes, we are back. And we're back on the ground. We're back at our usual pace. I'm just starting, this is the intro to the video, so I don't necessarily know how long it's going to be. I usually don't. It's just they are as long as they end up being. But yesterday was a short one, right? I had, quite a few people kind of taken aback. They were astonished. Like a 12-minute video? What's going on here? I planned on doing another one yesterday. I planned on getting another one out for you guys yesterday, but it ended up getting too late, and I just could not get to it. And hopefully, this one is going to be out a bit earlier than the normal, schedule. So, it's depending on your time zone, it could actually be 2 videos. Yeah, yesterday was he cleared it. It was the Loki ABX video, and actually I want to clear something up on that because I mentioned in the video I was kind of just rushing that one out. It was to help some people that were struggling a little bit with the date, and I figured, so I ended up running them even more, and I ended up scoring close to like 9.2. So I think in the video the run was like just about 9 million. It was a little over 9 million. I ended up scoring 9.2, and I switched some things up. So what you want to do is so I don't know why I didn't realize this before, but I was thinking about it, and on his 5th skill, he's got the increased damage by 50% for 2 attacks, and you actually essentially you want to transfer that to the tier 3. So stay with the typical rotation. Actually here, I'll just show you real quick. I will show you real quick here. All right, here we go. Okay, so the new one improved. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1, and then it's gonna look like 5, 4, tier 3. For some reason, it doesn't let you hit it in here, but it's 5, 4, tier 3, 3, 2, 1, and then on the second tier 3, what you can do is, yeah, it's not running real smooth here just because it's not targeting them. But on the second one, you could do 5 tier 3, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. So okay, hopefully you pick that up. You can rewatch it. If you really want to learn and understand that. Next time Loki's used, I'll touch on it in a video just so you guys know. Okay, so there's that, and then also I did try running Null with energy. I think I developed a better rotation for him, but I wasn't scoring more with him with energy. With Rage, I think Rage is definitely going to be best for him for ABX. But yeah, if you have energy on him, I would say Loki's gonna be the best bet. And yeah, it's unfortunate, like the character that costs so much. One of the most, I think he's the most expensive character in the game, right? And you got an 800 CCF character outperforming him in ABX. That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, does it? No, sir. Okay, so today's video is a tier ranking list. Well, it's a general meta ranking list. So this is like just encompassing all game modes in the game, just in general. Now, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this, just because I feel like different players have different goals, different players care about different game modes, right? So I think the ones that are more specific and dialed in, like making like the tier list I made, just for Null, I just think that's more helpful, or like Timeline, or just any specific game mode, Danger Room Extreme. This way, when you're playing those game modes, you know exactly what characters are going to perform better. But in any case, I think I'll start making them for everything, right? For Null, for maybe Danger Room Extreme, for just in general, and maybe like PvP as well. But so yeah, we'll get to that in just a moment. I do have, we're back on the comments. There was no comments or roasts in the last video, but we are back on it. And I had a code word in there. I said, if you don't have the code word in your comment, then you're not eligible. So you need the code word in order to be eligible. And the first code word so there's going to be 3 in this video, and you never know where they're going to be. So you might have to watch the whole video in order to get all 3 code words. That's how we're going to do it. So the first code word is stream. All right. Yes. Okay. I haven't even pre-thought these, so these are just, I'm looking at my Streamlabs. That's where it's coming from. Stream is the first one. Okay. So first up, first comment we got. This is Ahmed Al-Wadi. He says, please can you help me? I have a CTP of Rage and Judgment. What should I put for Ghost Rider, or should I give him the Judgment because I will tier 3 Loki? I would say, yeah, give the Judgment to Ghost Rider. He, you know, for me, with the Pierce on my cards, I found that Ghost Rider actually performs better in Null with the Judgment. He doesn't perform better in ABX with Rage. So actually, I ended up putting Rage back on him because I needed him for ABX. I don't necessarily need Ghost Rider to perform at his absolute peak best in for Null for me to get, you know, the stage clears that I'm aiming for. So, but you know, for you, yeah, I'd say you can put Judgment. Judgment's great for Ghost Rider, and then and then Rage for Loki. You know, he's gonna perform. Loki seems to be the meta for ABX, for Universal Supervillain Day. I think I might be putting Rage back on Null, you know, just for ABX, because to be honest with you, I don't use Null for Null. As a matter of fact, the only place I actually use Null are like Danger Room, Extreme sometimes, and GBR, you know, sometimes. But I mean, how, you know, I have so many GBR clears. I can clear GBR with many different characters that aren't even tier 3 or transcended. I could clear GBR with. So. And this guy says, loving the Metallica shirt. Yeah, I was wearing a Metallica shirt. And one of my favorite bands, by the way, I try to see him any chance that I get. The last time I saw him was at the KeyBank Center, I believe is what it's called. All right, next up, Robert Nickerson. This guy's actually in my alliance. What's up, buddy? He said, I've always thought Salmon is mildly decent. He has good crowd control. Always have been interested in the low-level Shadowland clears like Vulture, Sandman, Maximus, etc. Glad you did this. Yeah, I think it's interesting, and I'm going to try to do more Shadowland stuff. I'm actually trying to finish up my Shadowland now. I wanted to bring you guys more Shadowland content before the reset, but it looks like I'll be bringing more after. Actually, you know, depending on how far I get, like throughout the day, because I'll just throw a character in and I'll auto it. So depending on how often I could actually do that, how high I get, you know, I'm trying to save some of the the lower tier characters for past, you know, stage 35, right? Trying to do that, so you know, can make another video just like the Coulson one, something like that. All right, thanks for the comment, man. All right, up next. So this guy, Corey Collins. So actually, I pulled up this guy's comment in one of the last videos, and I did not get to pull up his account because I already had, you know, the account's already done, kind of categorized. So I said, comment again, and I'll try to get you in the next one. So he did, and he had a couple comments, and he did put Bonanza in the one. I think I have another one in here. You'll see it. So here, let's don't worry, I'm not playing favorites or anything like that. He did put Bonanza, which was the code word. And I don't know why there's so much confusion over Bonanza. Like, it's, you know, Bonanza. It's pretty. And if you say you were off by a letter, like you didn't get the exact correct spelling, I know what you mean, right? Unless you're completely off, and it'll be accepted, even if it's the wrong spelling. But I can still make it out. So here, let's pull this guy's account up. All right, check it out. We're at SSJ3 Vegeta 23. We're at his accounts. Check out his cards. Okay, so first off, don't do that. You know, when crafting first got put in, and for some of the pure PvP accounts and players, what they were doing is they were getting the first 2 stars on every card just because of the lack of cubes, just to get the max HP. But by this point, you should have had, you know, been able to farm enough cubes to basically craft every card, right? Without re-rolling it, you should have plenty of cubes. So don't go and do 1 star or 1 to 2 stars on each card. Don't do that. Do one card entirely and completely. So yeah, you're spreading it out. I don't know why, but in any case, let's check out a card. Okay, so this. It's looking really good, really good. You got the all attack red there. I tried to get at least 1 more blue star on that to get, you know, the 2% pierce. But other than that, it looks pretty good. This here, you got, that's actually a pretty good roll on this card. decent quality as well. This card, I would definitely re-roll it. I understand 6 quality, but you don't have any of the attack stats. All those are garbage stats at the bottom. Re-roll that. You know, chances are you'll get something better. Okay, here you got the proc on it, not too shabby. Yeah, that's basically really all you need on this card. Is if you know, obviously you want higher quality, but if you could just get the proc on it, that's better than just having the physical attack. You can also have crit damage, attack speed, or max HP. You know, any one of those is okay, but once you get to a point, you know, you'll have all those secondary stats. This card actually looks pretty good. You got the proc and energy attack, not too shabby. And let's see. So wow, you're way low on ignore defense. You know, try to, you know, just work on one card, craft up one card, and potentially you can get ignore defense, and you won't have to worry about that anymore, right? So do that. And actually, hang on. Let's see. Okay, good. You got all the you know, set bonuses. You know, try to obviously work on the ones you don't have, like cooldown. I think, is cooldown free to play? I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't have all those memorized, but yeah, just you try to get whatever ones you can. All right, let's see about his character. He's got regen on this guy with some Odin's Blessings. Yeah, rip those off, give them to somebody that matters. Not the HP ones. You can leave the HP ones on him, right? You have, yeah, you have one HP on him, 2 HP on him. Judgment on APOC. I like that, actually. I think you could do pretty well with that. And then again here, like, she's not doing any real work in PvE for you, so you don't need those Odin's Blessings on her. The HP ones are fine. Wow, you love some Deadpool, huh? But I'm pretty sure, right, Deadpool has penetration on his or her fit skill, so you don't actually like the destruction, so you might as well just have, you know, crit damage, you know, guard break 200 proc on him or her. And then you got, so I don't know, maybe you just ripped off his rage and you're stripping his build because it looks like to be incomplete, but you have some Odin's Blessings and you just have a regular, you know, proc obelisk on him. Okay, you got a heal on him. I don't know why you have that. Like, it doesn't, you know, Professor X isn't good for PvP, and, you know, yeah, just you get that off him, give him to somebody that matters. Black Panther is non-relevant. Okay, I like Carnage. Carnage is okay. You could, you know, if you use him, he's definitely a usable character, right? He can do some work for you. I have a really good build on mine, but I don't use him anymore. I haven't used him in a long time. He's just not, you know, meta or the best or really needed for anything. I can't use him in the stages for null that I would want to. I don't play anything below. I don't play anything below like 23 now, 23, 22, between 20 and 25. I do 3 clears there. I do a stage 29 clear, and then I do my 39 clear. But I like the energy on Sharon Rogers. Go and finish off her ISO 8 set. I would definitely do that. She is uber meta. She's like, you know, she's one of the strongest PV you know, E characters in the game. Okay, Authority on Captain Marvel. I'm not sure how well that works out for you. You know, actually take the destruction off of Deadpool and put it on Captain Marvel. She's really good with destruction, right? If you're going to use her for PvP. And okay, you got some Odin's Blessings on my boy Ghost Rider. I like it a lot. You got some low crit rate there. I think he doesn't get the crit rate buff, does he? I'm pretty sure he does. Okay, energy on null. I like that. Like I said, I think I'm going to be rethinking some of my building, some of the way I built some characters. Okay, still working on Sentry. I would finish Sentry before null, 100%. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the reasons why. Okay, I get a better obelisk on Beta Ray build insight on her. Okay, I don't really have too many objections on that. And give some of the Odin's Blessings you have on Jean Grey and Silver Surfer and put it on Moonstone, 100%. And then, yeah, so you have Moon Knight, you got energy on him. I like that a lot. Okay, you got a few Odin's Blessings on him. If you have any floating around there, I'm not going to go and check every single one of your characters, but, oh yeah, right there. Oh yeah, get that off of him. Get that off of him. I understand you need the ignore defense, right, because you're so low on it, but use uniform options, use 4th gear option for that, and take that Odin's Blessing, give it to somebody who actually matters, who's going to do some work for you. You know, he can work with a proc. We established that, you know, he works, you know, decent with a proc. And I like the elemental characters because it's easy to put an obelisk on them, right? You get like double lightning damage, you know, 180 or 200 proc. That actually works pretty well. Yeah, what is this? Get the Odin's Blessings off this guy. No way, Jose. I'm going to be switching my Thanos build back to PvP and putting a regen back on him, taking all the Odin's Blessings off because he's not need it for ABX anymore. And, you know, he's just not all that great for other PvE content. He just isn't. He used to be a good Danger Room Extreme lead, but not really anymore. Not really anymore. He's just, you know, there's so many other, you know, stronger characters in the game. Okay, I'm trying to give you a suggestion on who to get next. Yeah, finish Cable, 100%. You know, yeah, Gambit, finish Cable and Gambit. Those are my suggestions. One tier 3, one awakened character. All right. Hope that helps you out, my guy. All right, next up, what do we got? What do we got? Okay, so this is another account. This was actually the first guy that left his IGN with Bonanza, with the code word. So let's pull up this guy's account here. All right, and here we are. Here we are. Let me get this out of the way here. Okay, so this is Imperial 1998's account. All right, so here are his cards, and I don't know why you started crafting this one first. I'm assuming, I'm hoping, I'm guessing that that's the only premium card that you had equipped at the time, because this card's much better. This card's much better. The thing is, like, maybe if you had the all attack on it, right? You have max HP, energy attack, all attack. If that was the roll on it, then okay, but it's 2 quality and it's not really a good roll. I would, even though this one's 2 quality, it's still, you know, much better. You have the proc, you have energy attack. You got some good stuff on this card. This is definitely one of the better rolls you can have on this card. It's just kind of lower quality, but, you know, if you don't have many options, that's okay. That's okay. Once you get everything kind of crafted, you know, you'll be at a good point. And same with this. Like, I would have crafted this one, even though it's 3 quality. The only thing you're really missing is you could have max HP on it. But let's see. I don't know. Like, do you really care that much about PvP content? But I mean, other than that, your stats look pretty good. Cooldowns on the lower side. Get the sets done. Get all the bonuses for all the sets, and you'll be at a much better place, right? 3% for everything. Some 6%. Some even more than that. All right, let's see what you got here. Okay, so PvP build on this guy, but you got the Odin's Blessing. To see so many people doing this. Do not do this. I was guilty of that too. Trust me when I tell you I was guilty of that too. I actually went ahead. I ripped all the attack Odin's Blessings off of Silver Surfer just recently because I had a rage on him, but I grabbed that off. Okay, so you have a Mighty Regen. Not bad. The penetration, I think, is the best on that CTP. That's not necessarily the case for energy, though. Okay, and you have some Odin's Blessings on this guy. Got the rage on him. Let's see if you're struggling to put, like, you know, rages on other characters that could maybe make better use of them. I like the build on Hulk, although I think, like, you know, Binary Power or one of the defensive ISO 8 sets might actually work better on him, though, because I don't think he could take advantage of this the increase to all attack. I'm pretty sure on that. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. All right, and okay, I like it. I like her build, very nice. And greed on her, I like that a lot. That's what I have on her. It works really, really well. And okay, Luna, you're doing some ABX, and then okay, you got destruction on Captain Marvel. That's a good choice. Greed on Sentry. Gear, some of the gear still at 5. Finish that guy off as soon as possible. That's what I would do next, 100%. You got energy on this guy. Good stuff. Good stuff. Got a decent build. Okay, and yeah, get this to 200 proc. It shouldn't be that hard. Regular energies aren't that hard to roll. After rolling a Mighty, regular energies to roll are an absolute blessing, and you got some Odin's Blessing sprinkled in. I like it. Okay, very nice. Yeah, so I would finish Sentry. That alone should keep you busy for a little while, and get this guy done too. Okay, you already got a decent build on him. Finish off his ISO 8 set. Finish off, you know, get into tier 3, and then finish off Sentry. I mean, if you're really close with this guy, right, I'd probably tier 3 Ghost Rider first, and then finish Sentry, and then get Cable, Did I see Silver Surfer? I probably wouldn't. Yeah, oh yeah, get those Odin Blessings off that guy, 100%. I mean, maybe you could leave the HP one on him, right? You probably want to finish him at some point, but I wouldn't be in a rush to do that. I would get Sentry done and go in Ghost Rider. All right, man. Hope that helps you out. All right, okay, so that was that guy. All right, next up here, what do we have? So this guy says, Bonanza, you need to put it simpler words. It is simple, but trickery, whatever. Bro, I can't clear, no. Okay, so first of all, it's Bonanza. Like, I don't know what's so hard about that. I think somebody else said the same thing, like, dude, it's Bonanza. And if you put banana, I would understand. I would know that you watch it, you saw that part of the video, and you at least tried, right? So you don't need to get it explicitly, correct. All right, so there's my point right there. All right, bro, I can't clear null. Any suggestions for my next tier 3 in Transcendence except Moon Knight, because I've done with him, and I need you to put a full roast video per week as you're getting more comments of roast, and don't turn off notifications. They're very interesting. I see the notification 5 times. I've been turning them off. I've been pretty good with it lately, actually. Yeah. But in that video, when I'm just recording on my phone, like if I'm doing like ABX and I don't have the camera on, a lot of times I don't turn off my notifications, so that's why you'll see it pop up there. Curious about what did you get in that notification? Cool, bro. Love you. I think the one I think that this is on the Loki video. It was telling me it was from Amazon. I was getting a package shipped. That's what it was. I get notifications when I get packages dropped off and whatnot. So you need, okay, so if you don't have Moonstone, I'm not going to look up your account because I already did 2, but if you don't have Moonstone, get Moonstone done. Ghost Rider, right, because he said except Moon Knight. So Moonstone, Ghost Rider, Cable is really good for Null. He's very good. Even Gambit's really good. Beta Ray Bill. Any one of those characters will be able to. Sharon Rogers, yeah, 100%. If you don't know how to play her right, if you're struggling with the 60 to 30 with her, watch my Sharon Rogers video. I do basically like a full strategy and guide on how to play her. And there was, yeah, so yeah, I don't know, we'll see, because yeah, I'm getting like way more people requesting roast now than ever before, and which means the supply and demand is greater, right? Well, the demand is greater, in the supply remain the same. So yeah, we're gonna have to work something out to try to fit more people in this. I'm really trying to be able to gear up to do a stream, and I think what a good idea would be is in the stream, if you attend the stream, then we can chat, and I can do it like while I'm playing the game. There's every once in a while do somebody's account, bada bing, bada boom, right? I think that's a really good idea, and I'm really trying. So hopefully soon. It's just some things are just this isn't my main gig, right? I don't make a living off of YouTube. I just I do this because I want to. So and I'm gonna try to get that streaming, and we'll see what the future holds. Thanks for the comment. All right, next up, code word Bonanza, bro. In a few days you can do a video with Psylocke and Rogue with new unis, possible tier 3 with a CTP of Rage or Judgment showcase. Yeah, and I said, you already know, man. Yeah, day 1, as soon as that comes out, the uniforms, I will rank them up. I'll max them out probably. You know me, you know how I do. I'll max them out and do the full showcase on both of them, because Rogue, she will probably be used for ABX actually, and hopefully she's strong enough for Null. I think she has the agility tag actually. Let me go check here. I'll pull this down, and actually, can we just click on her here and see? No, I don't think we can. All right, so let's just go to team, and I have her favorited as a matter of fact, and nope, she does not have the agility tag. That is a bummer, because as it stands right now, where my conqueror level is at, I don't think Gambit can clear 40. I don't think he can, in not in any easy way. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to get my conqueror level up a lot more, or they're going to have to release a new character. I've been sitting at 39 just because of that, and because I'm still waiting for them to give me a solid response. I don't know if I told you, but so Star-Lord is a requirement to unlock 40. You can't use Star-Lord because Star-Lord's a hero. It's only villains from 35 to 39. I messaged support, and they messaged me back, and they said, we're looking into this. As soon as we know what's going on, we're gonna message you back. I haven't heard from them since, so I'm waiting to kind of hear from, what they're gonna say. Because I mean, I'll pay the crystals, but why pay the crystals now if I'm not even sure if I can clear it, right? Okay, next up, this guy says, I want to see if Molecule Man is a good investment today. Today I bought Moonstone. Also love your content. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm gearing up to do a Molecule Man showcase, PvP and PvE. I'll be throwing a rage on him. Actually, I think in between I'm going to throw a proc on him. I'm going to see if that actually even works, if he can work with a proc. I don't think I'm not sure if he really can, though. I mean, his skills are kind of funky, so maybe he can, maybe you can't. I'll find out. I'm going to try to do that one next. That's going to be hopefully the next one I do. So we'll see. All right, next up. Bro, I like this kind of video. I'm waiting your comparison between Loki and Null and ABX. I like Null and ABX, so I really hope Null can do better than Loki in ABX so I can build him to max without worry my score will drop. I still have Loki without Uni and Null at 6-star. So your safest bet and you get the most bang for your buck is going to be Loki. Loki can do all 3 seasons. Null can do 2, right? Null can do Silence and Paralyze, but it seems like Loki, at least my Null, like check it out. I have Null like maxed out to the teeth. Let me take this down. I have Null maxed out to the teeth. I have an absolute max build on him. There's nothing else I can do for this guy. You know, he's got 20 Odin's Blessings. He has I mean, he could have a Brilliant, but I mean, those are just so rare to even get. Like, I have one, and I tried a lot of time. I probably used, like, I don't know, close to 100 CTPs trying to get a Brilliant, and I got one. So, yeah, with energy, he's not that. I did much better in ABX with him with a Rage, but that was before they you know, increased the cap, so I'm not exactly sure. And that was with... So I scored like close to 14 million with them, but that was with Phyla-Vell and Valkyrie support. And so with the team up there you would have used yesterday, and with the cap being increased, and I'm just not really sure where I would have scored with a Rage. It's hard to gauge that, and I wanted to test them, but there's a thing called time, and there's a thing called life, and there's a thing called work, and you know, just family and things like that. So I can't always do everything that I want to do. So I do what I can, but honestly, it seems like Loki's better than him. It really seems that way, but, you know, the next time that I can use, the next time this day rolls around, hopefully I will be able to do a full test with him with Rage, because now with energy, it does not, he was scoring quite a bit lower than Loki by like the first roar, like quite a bit lower. So I don't know, we'll have to see about that. But yeah, I hope so too. It's crazy that, you know, he's so much more expensive and Loki's outscoring him. All right, this guy says, good poop, homie. Not that it matters in your case, but hella lead with Victorious will get you 4 more energy attack, LMAO. Oh my God, right? I know, but it's something. Also, some crit rate and extra dodge for anyone with Rage having trouble capping either. Yeah, actually, so I took your advice. You know what? Like I said, I was trying to get the video out as quickly as possible, so I'm trying to just get the run recorded and this and that. So yeah, I ended up, you know, discovering a better way to run his rotation, and I did try this team up, and with the team up, I ended up scoring, you know, it was a little bit more, but that could have been due to the, you know, the switch in the rotation as well. But still, 4% energy attack, yeah, it's good. So yeah, that would be the team up that you would want to use with that. All right, next up, bro, I like this kind of video. Okay, so I already pulled this one up here. Already pulled that one up. Not sure how that happened. Okay, and there's nothing there. What's going on here, man? All right, this guy says Godzilla versus Ghidorah. He says Bonanza. Yeah, man. So sorry. I appreciate, you know, you watching the video. Got the code word up there. Thumbs up on that. I'm not gonna pull up your account because, you know, time, right? And so yeah, I mean Godzilla, you know, for sure, right? Well, what in the movie Godzilla actually. He won because Mothra gave him like his essence, right? Mothra was dying and gave Godzilla the essence and helped him out. But the thing is, Ghidorah has 3 heads, right? So it's like he's got 2 other allies. So it you know, kind of evens it out. All right, next up. This guy says, does Pierce only apply to reforged CTPs? No, if you have Pierce on your cards, it applies no matter what. It's just additional that you get with a reforged, like, you know, energy or transcendence you could have it on, right? All right, this guy, so he said he left a comment before the one I read on video, but I know you have a ton going on. It's hard to get to all of us, so I'll just leave my IGN on the comments until you get a chance to roast my account. No hate at all. Stay breezy. Keep it meta, brother. Okay, so I put this up here to show, like, okay, so this guy, he's saying something else. He's saying something else with meaning. There's people that are spamming their IGN and saying roast my account over and over again. If you do that, I am purposely not going to roast your account. But like I said, so yeah, this guy, he was making a different point, and that's the only reason why I roasted his. Plus, I pulled up in the other video. But yeah, if you leave your IGN, if you keep leaving it, I'm not gonna roast you. All right, I think is that it? I feel like I'm missing one. I'm missing a comment, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, so let's get into the video. Let's get into this tier list here, right? Hey, guess who it is? That's right, it's your sneaky bandit coming at you with the second code word. The second code word of the day is cosmic. Cosmic. Yes, sir. Okay, back to your program and back to your tier list. Alright, so there's no fancy graphics, no spills, no thrills. It's just I'm gonna be writing the list on the screen for you guys. You know, to make it clear, I'll probably just put it in at the very end, because it's kind of a pain to, like how I did in the last one. Like I had one on the screen, and then when I said the second one, I had the second one. I'm gonna put the whole list at the end. I'll have it on there for a set amount of time, just because it's a lot more work for me to try to do it the other way. So that's how I'm gonna do it. And I'm just gonna talk about these characters, why I put them on this list, and why I put them where I put them. And I may even go in to show you in you know, like an example of where they compare next to each other. Let me put on the glasses first. Professor Zilla up in the house here. All right, so first up, or you know what? Let me go from. No, I'm gonna go top down. I'm gonna start. Nah. Let me go from the bottom. Okay, so I actually have 11. I have 11, and 11. Actually, 11 and then 9 and 10 are duos. They're kind of, so 11, okay, keep in mind that my perspective, I'm mostly a PvE player, right? PvP does matter in this game, and actually, I had a little bit of fun jumping into AC. So my alliance is, we're in the top 100, so we're playing the New York map. We actually won this week, and I didn't get to get any runs, any wins in, right, to get, you know, try to get that 30 win box, the rewards, because they have really good rewards in that box, right? So you can get Odin's Blessing, CTPs, P cards, and I ended up getting 11 attacks in one phase. Yeah, that's what it is, attacks. So I ended up getting 11 in, and it was at the very last phase though. And I thought it was pretty fun. I actually enjoyed it. So I think I'm going to try to play more AC when I can. So yeah, I don't do a whole lot of PvP, but I'm starting to enjoy AC a little bit more. I guess my alliance, we do participate in alliance tournament. So, you know, there's that as well. So just keep in mind that my list is swayed in that direction, mostly PvE. You know, the best rewards are in PvE. So I feel like, you know, that should be, you know, most people's main focus. So anyways, at 11, this is a tie. And 11 is Jean Grey and Silver Surfer. And I put them here, and I put them together because Silver Surfer is, I feel like he can be better for timeline. I don't know, they're like just as good, but Jean is meta for Alliance tournament, or at least, like, you know, she usually is meta. I think the last team that people figured out was meta was Sentry, Hulk, and Colossus, but you know, Jean and Silver Surfer, they could basically compete at the same level in timeline. You know, they can get you wins in timeline, and Jean is she's better for Alliance tournament. In any case, I feel like Silver Surfer's a better PvE character, so that's why they're kind of at the same level there. All right, 9 and 10. I couldn't, you know, you could swap these two around. I have Gambit and Beta Ray Bill, okay? And I have these two here. So Gambit could actually clear, okay, yeah, Gambit can clear Null faster. He can clear Null faster, but, you know, like Beta Ray Bill, okay, he can't do like a solo really fast, but he has a whole lot of burst damage, and that's where his value is, coming and swapping him in and out. Gambit can actually do a little bit more damage in that time. Like if you're using the same strategy, Gambit could do a little bit more damage. Not much. It's not much, but a little bit more. And the other thing with Gambit is where a lot of his value I found comes in is that, you know, on his 5th, you can kite with his 5th and you can move around. So you could actually attack Null in you know, during times that you can't normally with other characters. Like Gambit is unique in this way where you can attack and get a slight advantage in certain ways just by being able to move on that 5th skill. But Beta Ray Bill, now you can't do all that with him. Beta Ray Bill, he's infamous for his one-shots, right? You know, if you're playing Otherworld bosses, he's like the one-shot, you know, he's the one-shot king, right? You know, Moonstone's, you know, one-shot queen. You know, Beta Ray Bill's like the one-shot king. Now, his burst damage isn't as great as Moonstone, but, you know, he's great for Danger Room Extreme, you know, GBR, you know, the world bosses, and, you know, he's got his own leadership, right? He's got a really, you know, really nice OP leadership. And, you know, you can team up with, like, somebody like Thor and then have Storm on the team to boost the elemental damage. So, yeah, I didn't even show you the leadership. I click on him, but I didn't even show you. So, yeah, he's got the 60% increase to lightning damage. So, he buffs himself. Okay, so there's 9 and 10. 8. I have Odin at 8. And, you know, this may be, you know, controversial to some, but... You know, okay, so the thing is, you know, I don't see many people using Odin for PvP. He's really not good for PvP, right? There's so many other characters that can really do it better. I mean, you know, he's probably good for AC. He's never been good for Alliance Tournament. In Timeline, I don't see anybody using him in Timeline. There's no teams that have Odin on them that are actually winning matches, right? He's really good for Null. And, you know, he's pretty good for Danger Room Extreme, although I usually use other characters for Danger Room Extreme and GBR, to be completely honest with you. I do like using Odin for Null because he has really good, you know, survivability, but that's pretty much where his value, you know, where his value ends there, for me anyways. Okay, 7, I have Null at 7, and the reason is, so I think I had, you know, like when he first got put in the game, I think, you know, if I made this list then, he would be much higher on the list. But, like, I honestly don't use Null for really anything anymore, which is very surprising. Like, I mean, I'll bring him into, like, Danger Room Extreme sometimes just to use him. I mean, he's pretty good, you know, like he's really good there. But, you know, again, I have other characters that can do just as good as him, if not better, in Danger Room Extreme. You know, GBR, same thing. Like, I don't use him for Null because the stages that I play, like, he can't do 35. So I could use him, the highest stage I could use him is like, would either be 14 or 35 through 39. He can't do 35. He's not strong enough to do 35. I thought he would be. He just isn't. And 14 is kind of on the lower side for me now. Like, I'm trying to, you know, like, I could do 3 clears at 20 to 25. Like, I've been picking like 23, 24, you know, over the past couple of days, and they're pretty easy. Like, it's usually one try and that's it. And so I'm not using, like, me personally, but like for you, if you're still playing stages like 1 through 10, you know, I suppose, you know, you could use him, and, you know, he's gonna be one of your better clearers perhaps. But, you know, like, again, you know, for his cost, and, you know, because other characters can probably, you know, do it even better. But he does have some value in ABX, right? He's, you know, outside of Loki, we're still gonna see exactly where he sits. We're going to see exactly how far he can push. I'll be making that comparison. So his value may change on the list. Like, if he's able to, you know, beat Loki, you know, maybe, you know, then that puts him in the category of ABX meta. And, you know, it may shift at that point. He's, from what I understand, he's not the best in PvP, right? Like, I don't see many teams that actually have Null on them. He does have that crazy passive, but it seems like once that passive's gone, he's kind of toast. You know, maybe, you know, like, if I find that his value for ABX isn't all that great, I wouldn't be so far removed to put a PvP build on him. So once this next state comes up, I put a rage on him, and if Loki still outscores him, I will put a PvP build on Null, and I will test him out fully in PvP land. But you know, so he does have some PvP value though. So that's one of the reasons why he's actually ahead of Odin, along with the ABX factor. Okay, and that was this guy right here. I should probably click on these guys as I'm talking about them, right? Okay, number 6. Number 6. I have the tall glass of milk here. This man right here. So Moon Knight's value. He's ABX meta, right? He does combat hero. Yeah. So he's actually used for 2 days in ABX, right? Or is it just 1 day? Man, as much ABX as I play, I can't. Okay, so I'm not gonna go in here. I'm not even gonna check, but he's used for ABX. He's ABX meta, whether he's just used for 1 day or he's used it with the combination with Valkyrie, or whatever it is. And so there's that. There's the fact that he is a monster for Null. He's a monster for Null. He's a monster for Danger Room, GBR. Like, he just, that burst damage that he has, and he's really easy to play. In my opinion, he's very easy to play, especially with an energy. He doesn't get interrupted all that much, right? He's got the healing on his 5. He's got a lot of immunity. He's got the awakening skill. I love playing Moon Knight. He's another blessing of the game, in my opinion. And I think that's, I don't think he really has much PvP value in my opinion, but in squad battle too. So, I've seen, for a long time people were using Moon Knight instead of Luna, and Moon Knight was scoring like, he could score, close to what Luna was. Maybe I'll try him out and I'll see, if he can actually score close to where I'm scoring with Luna right now, because he can take advantage of White Fox's passive, right? And right there he's getting some points. All right, so that was number 6. Number 5. Who do you think it is? We're traveling over this way. My man Ghost Rider. I have Ghost Rider up at number 5. Okay, and I have him at number 5. ABX meta. He has one of the highest scoring potentials right in the game right now for Universal, Superhero Day. And even, you could use them on no restriction as well. I've seen people using them on no restriction, although I think there's a different character that can score a little bit higher than him. But he scores very high. Very, very high. So there's that. There's also the fact that he is a monster for Null. He's very, very good for Null. He, for Danger Room Extreme, especially playing Strife, like, he is probably the best character for Strife, right? Hands down. And by the way, that 2-shot that I did with Gambit, I haven't been able to replicate that. It's funny that I got that like on video the first time I went in with him, but I haven't been able to do that again. I haven't even been able to skip the first phase with him. Maybe I skipped the second phase. I'm trying to think if I did. I feel like I want to say that I even had trouble skipping any phases with Gambit since then. But in any case, Ghost Rider, he's the best for Strife because of the way he can skip the phases. And also for Magneto, he's really good there. I don't want to say he's the best there, but he's definitely the best for Strife in my opinion. GBR and no. So that's where his value comes in. If you notice, right, I'm putting ABX on, as one of the defining factors here, because I play ABX and I care about ABX. All right, and there's some decent words right up to 7 million. If you get to that 7 million, you're in good shape. Okay, now number 4. Who is number 4? Is going to be, where is she? There she is, my girl Sharon Rogers. So I still want to put all attack on her instead of this beatdown. I feel like that would actually work better. But in any case, that's kind of besides the point. All right, so Sharon Rogers is at number 4 because of her. She's just a PvE monster, right? Okay, squad battle. She's squad battle meta, and she's so good for Null. Like, I mean, she's so easy to play now. Like, now that I've, I got some feedback from some people in the community, and I took that into consideration, and now I put that into effect playing Null. You know, so some of the tips. She's really easy to play Null, and it's such an easy clear compared to some other characters. And she's really good in all other PV game modes, right? Danger Room Extreme, like she can skip those phases. You know, GBR, like we all know how powerful she is, and I just think that yeah, she definitely deserves to be higher on this list here, so that's why I have her at number 4. All right, number 3. Who do you think it is? Can you guess? Can you guess? Okay, number 3 is this man right here. Yes, I think he is that good now. He is definitely that good with the stat bump. Even with this uniform, with the other uniform, well, more specifically this one here. So he's clearing Null faster. Like I did a little bit of testing just so you know I can give you this accurate information, and he was able to. So he's definitely way faster than Gambit. I'll tell you that much. I'm pretty sure I should have wrote these times down, but I'm pretty sure he's faster than Moon Knight, and he's way faster than Odin. He's like 30 seconds from. So I think on stage 24 I did this, and he was 30 seconds faster than Odin, going from 60 to 30 bars. Yeah. So if you think Odin's good for Null, this man kills it. This man kills it. Some of that could be due to Odin has rage on my account, and the Pierce is slightly interfering, but it's only from from the testing I did with Ghost Rider switching to the Judgment. It was making like a 10. No, I think it was actually making like a 20-second difference at the very high end. That wasn't the average. That was like the high end, like the slower rage and the higher Judgment. So you could take that into consideration, right? If you don't have any Pierce on cards, that gap wouldn't be as great. But it's definitely not 30 seconds. I'll tell you that much. It's not 30 seconds. Cable is definitely better for playing Null. He just is. He's going to be better. And if you look, the build I have on this guy, it's going to be very similar, outside of the actual CTP. The build I have on him, Cable has 20 Odin's Blessing, this guy has 18. And that's really that's the only difference. Everything else is the same. Fully Awakened ISO 8 side, except this guy has a rage. So, yeah, that's why. Okay, so he's really good for Null. I love playing him for Null. Also ABX, I think he has the highest scoring potential for ABX. So if you're looking to increase your overall ABX score, Cable is your guy. Use him on no restriction day, use him on blast mail day, and yeah, he could take advantage of Boy Fox's passive, right? That's one of the reasons. And let's see, Danger Room Extreme, GBR. I mean, I did Galactus 100% of the damage in 7 seconds. Like, it was as fast as Moonstone that I did with Cable. I think I put that in the video. I did put it in the video. It was like a few videos back. I just put the sneaky bandit popped in, and he popped in and he showed you 7 seconds Galactus 100% of the damage. So yeah, I don't know. I really like playing him. I mean, you could use him for squad battle too, right? Probably. I would imagine that you could use him for squad battle now. He might even score higher than Luna. That's something maybe I'll test out. Now with the tier 3 stat bump and whatnot. Okay, so that's number 3. Who do we have for 2 and 1? Who are we missing? Okay, so number 2. You might have guessed it. Miss Moonstone right here. She is the one-shot queen. The queen of one-shots. Yeah, so she's just, okay, so ABX, right? She definitely has her day. Blast villain, yep. And so there's that. There's female villain. She's used for multiple days on ABX. Okay, I don't even have to tell you, right? Danger Room Extreme. People carry teams now using Moonstone. It's kind of annoying. I honestly don't like when somebody uses Moonstone over and over again just to get their guys points. Like, I don't know, switch it up. There's somebody that I was playing with just yesterday who kept on using Moonstone with me, and I just like I'm scoring more with like different characters than they are with Moonstone. I don't know. It's just kind of annoying. I don't like that. That's me personally. Like, I don't think you need to use Moonstone in order to win. Like, yeah, if the other team has 2 Moonstones, then yeah, you're in kind of, you're in hot water, but you can still win. You can still win. But anyways, she is a PvE monster. She is the strongest character for Null, hands down. Like, it's not even close. It is just not even close. So if you need somebody to carry you on Null, she's going to be your gal. She is 100% going to be your gal. Give her a lead, give her a support, and let her go to town. Let her rock out. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be at stage 39 if Moonstone was not in the game. No way. I don't even know where I'd be, but it definitely 100% would not be that high. And you could use her 1 to 10, obviously. You can't use her from 10 to 15. You can use her again from 15 to 20, and then you can use her again from 25 to 40. So you could use her for you know, going up to 40. You could use her for all but 10 stages, all but 10 stages. So that's pretty good. So you'll get a lot of value, a lot of runtime out of her. Yeah, so that's Moonstone. I mean, we all know how strong she is, right? So she's the strongest PvE character in the game. I mean, that's enough said. Enough said. Okay, number one. This, I don't know. This might, you know, get some people stirred up a little bit. But who are we missing? We're missing my guy. Invisible Woman without Uni. We're missing Mr. Fabio here. And not because he's the best for Null, because he's not the best for Null. He's definitely up there, though. He's up there. He's not the best, though. I'll have to test him out, like, against Cable. I'm going to say Cable's going to be better. Like I said, I haven't done a test with him, but I'm going to say Cable's going to be better. I think so. So the reason why he's number one is because this man, he is the king of PvP right now, right? He can do timeline for you with a PvE build, right? Give him an energy and he'll do Null for you. He'll do a lot of PvP and PvE content, right? Even Alliance tournament, he's winning matches with an energy on him. But actually, I might be swapping this guy's build as well over to I might be putting a regen on this guy just to increase my chances in Alliance tournament. Like, he's the king of Alliance tournament. Basically, if you don't have Sentry on your team, it's a fat chance that you're actually going to win your match. He's the king of, you know, Alliance Conquest, you know, timeline, right? You can win matches if you don't have them, but it's definitely a lot harder, that's for sure. And you don't have the best character, that's for sure as well. So it's like he could do it all. He could do it all. He could also do ABX. He can't do it that well with an energy. He kind of needs a rage to do ABX. I was scoring pretty high with him, you know, before all the changes in ABX. You know, Danger Room Extreme, like he murders Danger Room Extreme. He can skip Strife phases so easily on my account. GBR, like Master Mold, he's my fastest Master Mold clear, just because of there's a delayed effect on when you do his 254. The delayed effect, and then, you know, he shoots like the blast at the end of 4. It's like they get, so you kill what's out, and then, you know, how the next, like, you know, like bots kind of pop in, and then he kills the next ones, and then the last one, the big one, you kill that one, and then he takes, on the end of his 4, he takes Master Mold down that first phase, and then on the next phase when he pops in, like, it's just a done deal. It's like 30-second Master Mold fight for me. But, you know, I mean, that's really not all that important, but that's just one of the added benefits. So you should be able to understand why I put him at 1. You know, king of PvP, and he's really good for PvE as well, and that's it. So there is my list. That's my list, guys. I was thinking about going in and showing you just like how some of these characters actually compare with one another, like showing you how good Cable actually is for Null right now compared to, you know, some of the other characters that you know to be good. But I'm not going to do that. If you know, maybe I'll do some more of the I called it Battle World, right? The Friday fight. Remember when they knuckled up and you know, we compared some of the best, like, universals and other characters. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that with some of the stronger characters now, just so we could see where everybody fits in terms of, you know, who's going to be like your quickest, you know, null clear outside of Moonstone. Maybe Moonstone and Sharon Rogers. Sharon Rogers, she's excellent for for 30-0. She's not that bad from 60 to 30 either. Like, if you know how to play her, she's actually pretty good there as well. You just got to know what you're doing. So there's that, guys. I'm gonna try to get on this Molecule Man video. Okay, so you know what I forgot to do is I forgot to say the second code word. Sneaky Bandit's gonna have to pop in and do his thing for that second code word. But the third code word is modern. Third code word is modern. What was the first? I'm not gonna say the first one. I can't do that. So yeah, third one is modern. So in any case, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna get on this Molecule Man video, the showcase, the PvE and PvP. Right now, what do I got on him? I got the Forge Regen. I'm gonna grab this off. I'm not gonna do anything else with his build. I mean, he's got stage 9. Maybe I'll get that up to at least stage 10, right? Power of Angry Hulk. I'll leave his Uru the way it is, but we'll see if he has any value. We'll see. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. So stay tuned. You better stay breezy, but most of all, you stay safe out there. And let me know if you think that any of these characters should be swapped around, right? And keep in mind, this is all my opinions. My opinion, this isn't facts or set in stone. Excuse me. Okay. Adios, guys. Peace.